Good afternoon. And Winnie the Pooh doesn't know what to do with a honey jar stuck on his nose. I woke up this morning and I've been talking like this ever since. I think it's the start of a really bad Irish accent because it is St. Patrick's Day. Aye, and today we will be reading Pete the Cat, the Great Leprechaun Chase. Aye, and guess what came with me book? A big poster. Let me show you. Alrighty then. Lucky Cat. Yes, look at that. Pete the Cat is a lucky cat. Okay, and in honor of St. Patrick's Day, we have guest stars for our story. We have Ernie the Keebler Elf will be playing the part of Clover the Leprechaun. We have Scaredy Squirrel playing the part of the squirrel. That's a stretch. We have Pete the Cat playing Pete the Cat. We have Donald Duck playing the part of Gus the Platypus, and we have Talking Tom. Are you guys familiar with Talking Tom? My name is Talking Tom.
My name is Talking Tom.
I can talk really strange and funny.
I can talk really strange and funny.
Oh, I love this thing. I play with it a lot when I first got it. But this be Talking
I
Tom.
love this thing. I play with it a lot when I first got it. But this be Talking.
My dogs don't like it. It scares them.
My dogs don't like it. It scares them.
But anyway, Talking Tom will be playing
We'll be playing
the part
part
of Callie.
Ellie.
Alrighty then, there you go. Okay, let me put on my seasoned citizen glasses and here we go. Pete the Cat, the Great Leprechaun Chase. Tomorrow is St. Patrick's Day, and Pete's teacher, Mr. G, is teaching about leprechauns. The only time you can catch one is on St. Patrick's Day. A leprechaun will bring you good luck, Mr. G says. Now, everyone in class wants a leprechaun. Pete gets a great idea. He will open a leprechaun catching business. Ooh, he's gonna catch some leprechauns. He's gonna catch some leprechauns. St. Patrick's Day come and Pete gathers him some supplies. Yes, he does. He hangs a sign above his stand. This will be easy, Pete thinks. Squirrel is Pete's first customer. I want a leprechaun, Squirrel says. I need good luck for my test. Worst Irish accent you ever heard. Bar none. Pete has a plan. He will follow a rainbow until he finds a leprechaun. Finally, Pete arrives at the end of the rainbow and finds Clover, the leprechaun, next to a pot of gold. Pete sneaks up behind Clover. Swoosh! But Clover is too fast. Did you think he could catch me so easily, he asks. Once there was a cat named Pete who thought nabbing some luck would be neat. Then he happened upon a smart leprechaun who he'll find quite tricky to beat. Clover disappeared, poof, of green smoke. But Pete will need a better plan. Leprechauns, I'm told, are quite fast. That afternoon, Gus, starring Donald Duck, visit Pete's lucky leprechaun catchers. I want a leprechaun, Gus says. I need good luck for my band recital. Pete says, I'll see what I can do. Pete plans to lure Clover out with his music. He plays a jaunty song on his guitar. Before long, Clover dances over to Pete. Just a little closer, Pete thinks. Suddenly, Clover starts spinning around Pete. Round and round, Clover goes faster and faster. Oh, saints preserve, what do you think Clover is doing? Oh, no. Oh, no. Clover wraps up Pete with his rope. Pete has finally met his match, a crafty leprechaun he just can't catch. He'll never win. He better give in or find something else to snatch. That evening, Callie, starring Talking Tom, visit Pete's lucky leprechaun catchers. I want a leprechaun, Callie says. I need good luck for my tennis match. Says Pete. It's St. Patrick's Day. It's almost over. There isn't much time left to catch a leprechaun. But Pete, he won't give up. So Squirrel needs luck for a test. Gus needs luck for a band recital. And Callie needs luck for a tennis match. Pete sets a trap for Clover. Remember, right now, he's 0-2. Before long, Clover tiptoes up to the trap and sniffs the air. I love candy, he whispers, peering under the box. Pete waits very quietly. Crash! Pete rushes over and checks underneath the trap, but it's empty. Clover skips away. Pete has tried many a plot, but still I haven't even been caught. And isn't it dandy? I got all his candy while Pete ends up with Squat. Oh, Pete has an idea. He follows a trail of spilled candy to Clover's secret hideout. And now he is 0-4-3. Is Chihuahua Irish or Celtic or Gaelic? I don't think so. Pete sneaks up behind Clover. Pete finally catches Clover. Oy, 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 oy. Why do you want me? Clover asks. I'm helping my friends who need some extra luck, Pete says. Luck doesn't come from having a leprechaun, says Clover. You and your friends have each other. That's what makes you as lucky as you can be. It's friends. It's friends, Pete. It's friends. Could Clover be right? Pete is one very lucky cat. A lucky cat doesn't need a lucky leprechaun. So he lets Clover go. Pete decides he will be the good luck his friends need by helping them out himself. Pete helps Squirrel study for a test. You know what happens? Squirrel aces it. Yeah, baby. Pete helps Gus rehearse for his recital. And you know what happens? Gus rocks it, yeah, like the heavy metal player that he is. Pete helps Callie practice for her match. And you know what? Callie wins. Clover magically appears. Good job, Pete, says Clover. Good job. I have one more poem for you, though. And you know what poems like that are called? Where the first and the second and the third lines rhyme, and so do the third and the fourth, is called a limerick. So, Clover has one more limerick for Pete. While Clover played hide and seek, Pete learned something quite unique. The luck that you make beats the luck that you take any old day of the week. Happy St. Patrick's Day! And there you have it, the story of Pete the Cat catches a leprechaun, starring all his buddies. There was Clover, the leprechaun, guest starring Scaredy Squirrel as the squirrel, guest starring Talking Tom as Callie, guest starring Donald Duck as Gus, I think the platypus, and of course, always starring Pete the Cat. Pete the Cat, he can do this and he can do that 'cause he's Pete the Cat. And remember, as always, every time when we finish our stories here at Pooh's Corner, we think about choices, and we always have a choice. And when you make your choice, always choose to be the nice kid. Happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody.